Hello everybody, how are we doing? That's not the right screen. That's the right screen. There we go. Hope we're all well. It's time for Football Manager. It's been a while. Ignore this, it's just going to float across your screen. There we go. So, how are we all feeling? John, no, I'm not being a while. It's okay. That might be me being a little bit annoying. Because I was trying to time when I finished compared to when Joe finished, because you know what? I like watching his stuff. So I was giving that a watch myself. But I hope we're all good. Hello, Peacock Whites. Hope you're doing well. Cresswell eligible for a contract. Yeah, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to try and play Football Manager and pretend I'm not paying any attention to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. In reality, I will pay a significant amount of attention to the 3 o'clock kickoffs and be incredibly distracted by the chat when you keep telling me that. Also, I'm trying to write a little bit of a quiz because I am filming the next episode of Balls Knowledge tomorrow, which is going to be a wonderful little adventure. Hey up, Harriman, hope you're good. And Logan, I am a Joe. I'm not just Joe, that's the other one, who has chucked you in my direction. I am massively appreciative. If you're new here, by the way, drop a sub. It's huge for the channel. I'm trying to push towards 3,000 at the minute, which would be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I thought you would have done. State of play with this game is absolutely wild at the moment, to be honest with you. So, the table, we're currently sat in second place. It's not too bad. I'll take second. Second is good. Played the same amount of matches as Leicester. We're a single point behind, but we have done a little bit of a squad rebuild, squad change, squad adjustments. It's all going very well for us right now. In that, in our last league matches, we haven't lost since the 23rd of December. How long have you been playing this save for? It's one that we restarted because of the data update, so it's not that long. It's not our longest of saves, but, you know, it'll do. Also, if you are new here, and you have just subscribed, that's very kind of you. I'd also appreciate a like on the stream. That'd be fan-dabby-dozy. You know, I'm going to pin Paul's little message there, because it helps this get pushed out. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. A 7-0 win against Coventry would be nice. It would be nice, and we had one here with 7 different goal scorers. I'm going to run you through the squad as well, because I acknowledge that almost all of you will be completely new to this little series that we've got going here. So, this might not be the squad that you're used to seeing, because we've had a lot of transfers. Meslier in net, as normal. Connor Roberts at right back. Joe Rodon, Pascal Struijk. Then we get weird. Then we get Sergio Gomez on loan from Man City. He's been alright at left back. We'll probably replace him going into next season because he's not been fantastic. Ampadu starts in midfield, and then we get weird again. We signed Gabriel Sara from Norwich in the... what month was it? January? In the January transfer window. Can't remember how much he cost us. But I know that we sold Willy Gnonto to fund it because Willy Gnonto was forcing a move out. We also have Jorginho Rutter, Somerville, and James in our little attacking line of 3. Probably what we'll see this afternoon. And then our good old buddy, Mr. Aiden Toklamati Gorno, centre forward. You see his value, yes? You see that he's worth 24 to 29 million pounds. Someone that wasn't here for that stream. Take a guess. How much do you think we signed him for? Because he also scored on his debut. We need to offer Somerville a new contract. All we want's a lot of money in this new contract. Hey Cree, how you doing? Oh shit me, you want a lot of cash. Yeah, let's remove that. I think we've sort of got to accept it. 6 million, 7 million, 12 million. None of those. He cost me £2 million. And he's now worth 24 to 29. Insane. We also, I think, did we end up selling Bamford to Long? Because Bamford was also trying to force a move out. Managed to put you on the kitchen echo. You're on my wall like a picture whilst I go. Oh, it's like a portrait. Art. A work of art. Ish. It's like... It's less art and more, you know, when you go to, like, your kid's school because they're doing, like, a weird, like, art exhibition thing. Mateo Joseph is going out on loan. I've not got a problem with that, to be honest with you. He needs a few minutes, and we got Toklamati in, so I'm not going to complain in the slightest. Have I accidentally left us really, 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 really shallow at striker? Shit. Yeah. That's fine, we got Sam Greenwood. Update on that one as well, we also got Sam Greenwood back. Which was nice, the fact that he was like, you know what, I will return to Leeds. That'll be a good vibe. Managed to sort of dance around the whole Middlesbrough have a buy clause thing by just recalling him. And then Middlesbrough were a little bit livid, but fuck it, he's our player still. Also, I might need some of your guys' expertise. And this is a big one, right? Because I acknowledge that the era of 1999 to 2001 Leeds United is not my forte. Because I didn't exist. Well, I did, but I was like 1 or 2 years old. I need to write a listy quiz question for that. And I have no idea what to do in terms of the list. I'm thinking maybe like double figures goal scorers across the 2 seasons, but I'm not 100% certain. Maybe the 10 players with the most appearances, because I've got shit. There goes some of the depth. Because we've got most of the quiz sorted. I've got the basics down. I've got a higher or lower ready. However, the slight issue would be I not got the long list ready yet. And so I'll need something like 12, 13 names for 15 marks, and I honestly don't know who to put on there. Because, it's always scary to put those quizzes together, because, like, being an era that I don't understand as well, what if the questions I ask are real stupid? What if the questions I ask make no sense? It's madness. Like, I know the guy that I've got on isn't going to be watching this, because, like, isn't typically in the Leedsy YouTube space. It's a little bit of a change, so I thought that'd be quite fun. But I don't know. It's a big question. So if anyone has any questions that they would suggest putting in a quiz, just pop them in the comments. Down. Where is the chat for you guys? That way? Over there? If it's over there, just chuck some questions my way. That'd be hugely appreciated, and it will really, 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 really help with planning things. Because as much as I love those charity quizzes, good heavens, they're hard to plan. I think I'm going to give Jack Clark a start because he's been really good recently. Maybe over Dan James, who's on slightly worse form than he is. Other than that, I think that's completely fine. I don't mind Sergio Gomez getting himself a suspension, purely because shit's going to happen. Lucas Caligari is our new and future right back. How about teams played in Europe? That is a banger. Ho ho! Let's have a look. Teams played in Europe. I will note that down, and I will make that the category, because that's a really, really good category. Also, quick question for everyone in the chat, and this is just a general curiosity thing. Can you pop a 1 in the chat if it's the first time that you've been in my stream? Because I'm always sort of curious, how big is the overlap between my stuff and Joe's stuff? Because I know it's big. I know, 156 watching. Joe basically did a redirect on the end of his stream, pointed people in my direction. Thank you for letting me know, Rollerblunt. Much appreciated. And it's just a sort of question of, like, how big is that overlap? Because I know it's big, I just don't know how huge. But it's good to have you. If anyone in here is completely new, that's all good. Ask any questions that you've got. It's good to have you hanging out on this lovely... Why does it feel like a Saturday afternoon? Because there's football at 3 PM. This lovely not a Saturday. Okay, I've got flash score up as well now, just to make sure that we are ready. Encourage the boys again, because we really, really, really want to score some goals here. And we've done absolutely nothing and had only 38% of the ball. That's spooky. That tells me that we might not be doing okay. Can we subscribe, please? Joe, fast approaching 3K. We are indeed. Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah, we're at 2662 or something like that at the moment. I'll just refresh the page so I've got a better idea, actually. 2673. Jesus, thank you, guys. But if you're one of the folks that is a newcomer and you haven't subscribed yet, stick around. Because I do similar stuff to Joe in that we're talking Leeds. No, come on. Get it clear. Don't... Shit. That's another feature that we need to introduce as well. The donk count. The donk count, as you might have noticed right above my head right here, currently at 47. That is counting the number of times we have conceded. Every time donk goes off, the donk count goes up by 1. And when the donk count goes up... Shit, that's brighter than I thought that was. That's where our good friend Donk gets involved. And Donk is a kettlebell that I am using in my attempt to get a little bit more fit. And every time we concede a goal, we lift up Donk 5 times. There are various different ways of lifting up Donk. But the one time I did squats for 3 combined donks nearly killed me. So... yeah, that's another further like little bit of inspiration to make sure that we're defensively solid. We can't just go full out attack all the time. I forgot we signed Adam Webster. Last day of the window as well, wasn't it? I'm doing good, James. How are you? Hopefully all good. I'm a little bit... Right, at least one of those was a foul, but that's fine. Toklamati's in behind and he scores! He's been here for 2 matches and he's already scored twice. I love this guy so much. Greenwood's injured. Maybe. Let's hope Greenwood isn't injured because Greenwood could be a big part of the rest of this season. No, he's up, he's fine. He was just trying to waste time. After we'd scored a goal, which I thought was a little bit weird. Show everyone that the praise is justified. Put on a better performance. I'm going to say that I'm expecting them to step up. I'm not really happy that we've controlled the midfield. And I would complain about Mr. Toklamati. But fuck it, he scored. I'm not going to complain about that at all. I'm not feeling Little Samba right now. There we go. Nice little bit of lounge music. The really annoying thing about this is, like, with the music, I'd love to be able to be in a position where I'm like, yeah, I'll take some requests. But the shame with that is I know that YouTube will instantly murder my stream if I do that. So I can do requests for vibes, and that's it. Outside of that, we're done. So, we're 60 minutes in. Reasonable balance of possession. We've had more shots than they have, but I don't know what we can do to win this game. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me a hand. A little bit of advice. What do we think? What are the changes that we need to make here? Because I am getting confused. Apparently we're good at set pieces, so I'll make that change. But we have a very, very packed bench. Sergio Gomez is booked. That means he is, I think, suspended for the next match. That means I want to keep him on till the end, because if he's going to rest next time anyway, sod it. Connor Roberts is on a 6.3, which is pretty bad. That's not really good enough. Who do we replace him with? Maybe Dallas? Or the new guy? I think the new guy. Let's see how he does. Sod it. Yeah, why not? Jack Clark's on a 6.5 is making me regret picking him over Dan James, so I'm going to get Dan James on to do some more direct running. Gonna whack on Gio Rutter as well, just because I think he's going to be a little bit better than Sam Greenwood. Maybe. Hopefully. Perhaps. And do we bring on Dallas? I don't know, because I think that midfield has been doing pretty reasonably well for me. I'm also going to make Gabriel Sara a little bit more Metzala-y. So he's happy to just sort of dribble with it, have a little bit of a run, a little bit of an adventure. Which is always very nice. Rutter feels... oh, shit. Feels like the kind of guy that just likes a bit of adventurous football. He's not someone that is... okay. Okay, we're calm, we're fine, we're vibes, we're chill, we're chill. Ryan Manning. Is it Ryan or Liam? I don't know, either way. Pin to the... Oh, yeah. Fucking... Donk. No one say it. No one say it. I know. No one encouraged Donk to keep doing his thing. Because that's rude. Stuart Armstrong, back post, Tucklemite deals with it. Trey Hume now, who, if he scores, I'm going to cry because we were very, very close to signing Trey Hume. Don't know what's going wrong, but it's something. I'm going to take off Adam Webster, actually, because I don't know if he's quite, like, in the condition for it at the moment. We're going to slow things down a bit, but we're going to shoot on sight because, fuck it, we might as well have a dig at this point, right? Get the ball out quickly as well, that might help. And when we don't have the ball, let's not get stuck in. That can cause us some problems. I don't speak good Spanish, but I have Google Translate. So I will get back to you in a second. Okay, that having translated, that doesn't feel like the friendliest. So, but thank you, Manu. Much appreciated. Yeah, if Google Translate was right, calling a married dude a virgin is a wild take. If it's friendly, then we're all good. But I feel like Google might have lied to me. Dan James, where's he going to put it? I think near post, and I don't think it's going to work out. Let's hope. It is near post, it doesn't work out. And then Rodon just huffs it out. I was asking, who are you? Oh, I'm Joe. Joe Blackburn. I am a Leeds fan. And currently, a little bit of Football Manager. We might as well. And I'm really, really glad that we've had our first loss in a long-ass time when there are more people here to watch than I think ever before. Oh, come on. Tony, you know that my German is non-existent. I imagine. If it was existent, then that'd be very nice. But I'd love to speak like lots of languages. But I'm at the point where with work, how are you doing? I'm good. But I'm at the point where with work, because I work on like lots of different like sports events, I know what I'm referring to as like sports foreign. Like I can do a little bit of footballing Spanish, a little bit of F1 Spanish, teensy bits of French, but it's very like contextual and headachy. I think we're really missing Ethan Ampadu in this game, which would be why we're having some relative problems. I'm going to whack on Stuart Dallas to just bring in a little bit more like movement, a little bit of oomph, a little bit of creativity, and we'll hope that that works out. These alright, Tony. These quite desperately hoping for a goal. That would be very, very nice, but I don't feel like we're going to get it. Stevens to Downs to Rothwell to Adams. Yeah, but it's fine. Rodon's dealt with it. Right, work our way through him now. Come on. Gabriel Sara, you were really good in your first match for me, and now you're not, and I don't understand why. Georgie. I'm also going to slightly change the title of Georgie. Oh. Yeah, I've changed the stream title because we're just going to have a hangout. I think that's going to be very nice. James, this is going near post again. I can feel it, and I can feel that we're also not going to get ahead on it. But that's okay, because at least we're going to try. Yep, there we go. Stroke in. Saved. Shit. Made me want to do a Leeds save again. I think this is the second Leeds save that I've streamed. I've been in a spot where, because I really like making... Basically, I'm... Okay, so, context, for those that don't know it. This little bit of music always comes on when some hype shit happens. So we're going to go full match, and we're going to see if we can do anything here. What platform am I on? I'm on PC. It just makes streaming a little bit easier. I told you the song makes hype shit happen. It's 2-all, and we can make it work. Is this how you chill out before the game of the year? I don't think I do chill out. Oh, well snuck in by Georgie there. Very nice. We've got a little bit of time. Rothwell to Harwood Bellis. Smallbone. Brooks is in behind, but Sergio Gomez is more than enough to deal with it. 2.5 minutes to go. Sarah finds Georgie. Spot James on the outside. Never mind, Toklamati. James, shoot. I love the idea of making a new save, get into it, and then decide to bin it off to go back to Leeds again. I do that because, like, I can't form that same emotional connection with the players. Which I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but if it does, great. Okay, I'll throw in. We've got 1.5 minutes to make something happen. Let's get properly attacking. We can make something happen here. Gomez to Stroke. Just pushes it across to Rodon. Okay, that's fine. We need to make a run behind though. Dallas to Georgie. Okay, that's broken things down a bit. Caligari on his debut. Tactical changes only take effect 3 minutes after you make them. I don't think it's 3 minutes. I think it's the next time the ball goes out of play. As far as I can tell. Stroke? Oh. Hope James isn't watching, that won't boost his confidence. If Dan James is watching me ahead of an actual Leeds match, then I ain't complaining. Caligari, back post, Toklamati. Gomez. Oh, come on. Also end up bringing up the class of Bielsa's coaching stuff. I respect that. It's never a foul. The dying moments in Southampton of a free kick. Not what we needed. Manning. Smallbone. Clear it, clear it. No, it's back to Manning. Oh, we could have been breaking there. We didn't, but we could have been. And that would have been really nice. To be fair, the song did a job. We're still unbeaten. I'm not going to complain. I'm fine with this. Oh. Would have been really nice to get all those points. I don't know why I'm currently looking at the floor. I don't know what the game's doing at this point. If you're as confused as me, drop a like on the stream. It's worth a shot. Yeah, I'm going to have a quick look at the matches that are coming up later today. Birmingham Preston, I don't think we hugely care about that one. Coventry Cardiff, same. Borough Sheffield Wednesday could be interesting, but it's not one that we need to pay much attention to. Basically, all of the matches that are happening right now are ones that we don't need to give that much of a shit about. Other than Ipswich Southampton, which is later. Somerville getting 2 assists is wonderful. Why is Somerville so good? I understand why I'm throwing money at him now. It's all starting to make sense. And why is my streaming software having some bitrate issues. Sorry if that's coming through, guys. It's not intending to, that's not great. Right. Southampton hold out for a draw, which is a little bit annoying, because we outdid them on XG and shots, not possession, but that's something that doesn't really matter that much. Caligari makes his debut. He's someone that is absolutely going to keep growing into a banger of a player. It feels like he'll be at least rotation level for a while. Come on, back to the real world, Joe. There is no real world. There is only Football Manager. Let's be honest, we won't need to worry about that work permit for Crescencio Somerville, will we? It's going to happen. Player of the Week news is Yunus Akgun. No idea who he is, but that's fine. We've lost Sergio Gomez for 2 matches. We can rotate him for Bamford, though. So that's not Bamford. Dallas. I'm confusing my Bielsa players again. Right, I need to put together this list of teams that we played in Europe now, don't I? So, there was Partizan, Belgrade. Are there enough teams to make that roundup? Lokomotiv Moscow. Spartak Moscow. We played a lot of Moscow sides. Roma, Slavia Prague, and that lot from Turkey. Which, if it comes to it, we'll just say they don't have to be an answer. Which is... It's annoying that it was such a good time in Leeds' history and it's been very much besmirched by them doing that. But... hope you're well. Hit the like. Thank you very much, Justin Thomas. And indeed, smash that like button. I don't suit being that level of encouraging, do I? But it is massively appreciated. It helps the stream to get pushed out a little bit afterwards, and that is always absolutely huge. I must admit that I understand all this as much as I do quantum physics. I'm in a weird boat where I can say the exact same thing, but that's because I did A-level physics. So I have some-ish understanding of quantum physics. Not to a good level, like I've forgotten most of it, but there's something there. I'm not a complete physics idiot, which is nice. Yeah, let's be nice to Georgie about his form, shall we? Oh yeah, we could probably do with replacing those performance analysts, couldn't we? Harrison Kingston is better than Salinas, so I'm going to absolutely do that. And then I'll just hire you as an actual performance analyst. You're not better than any of those, and you're not better than any of those either, so let's just move on. Cool. You're 65, fair enough. Although you've had plenty of time to read quantum physics, so I don't know what your excuse is. Really good form, Georgie. Yes, you can have a new contract, and yes, I can hire you. Good job, buddy. Why won't that send? There we go. Cool. Right, and the second season that we spent in Europe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, can anyone think of the... Oh, why is StreamYard doing this? Alright, 1 second. The stream might go a little bit funky for a moment because I need to just mess with some settings. Never mind, auto stop's enabled, which is a bit of a problem. Shit. Yeah, because I'm dropping frames all over the place, and I've got no idea why. The frame rate thing? Close that. Close that. Is this, like, stream quality looking okay to you guys, or is it genuinely, like, scuffed? Because I don't know what's going wrong. I would prefer it not go wrong. I'd prefer this to be, like, smooth and not have significant problems. I don't know how to send you on a coaching course, Carl. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. There we go. Who else wants to go on a coaching course? I don't know. But we need to starting Dan James a little bit more often as well. Right, hang on. Let's go full cam. And I will just start purging tabs that I don't need. So I'm not 1000% sure why it's doing this. Have you ever seen Quantum Levitation? That's jaw dropping but totally useless. I think I probably have. It's just, it doesn't like trigger a memory in my brain. Looks fine just buffering while you're tinkering. I think that's the issue, it was buffering beforehand. And I'm not entirely sure why. Right, let's quick pick the team. We still need to play Gray as a ball-winning midfielder, do we? Not really what we want to do. Swap those two around, make you go a little bit box to box, that should be fine. Dallas at left back isn't a problem. Gabriel Sara is on the tired side, so I'll try drop Greenwood in there. Georgie is a 10. Chuck Clark out on the wing, James on the opposite wing, and Toklimati can start at the top. That should be fine, in theory. Are we still buffery, or are we having issues? Because I don't know. But also similarly, I want to see how many you guys can name of the teams that Leeds United faced in Europe from 1999 to 2001. Because there are more than I thought there were. There were 2 group stages? What on earth was this Champions League format, and why is it so intriguing to me? Right, if I cut that off there. Anderlecht, Deportivo and Valencia. This is where the guy that's on, if he's real big brain, he's watching the stream. Seems fine. Okay, sod it. We'll roll with it. It should be okay. If it isn't, then I will have to try and work something out quite desperately at the last minute. If we are still having issues, just let me know. And I will start tinkering more and hopefully not having problems. But also, a little bit of a query for my Leeds United lovers in the chat. Let's get this off the full match because that's going to take forever. Leeds United creators that you want to see me work with, who comes to mind immediately? Because over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be pre-recording a bunch of videos because I'm off on my honeymoon on the 8th till the 12th. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in advance. That's a soft free kick. So if there's anyone you want me to record with, I'll go for it. I remember we played about 17 games that season, ridiculous. Yeah, I'll have a quick look, I'll get the number. So 2 qualifiers, 6 in the first group stage, 6 in the second, so you're at 14. 18. Which is a little bit bonkers. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I go for a players one or another thing. Watch this. This is Football Manager, Chris. And Joe Rodon is scoring. There we go. No need for donk right now. Very nice. 1-0 lead. This is where we can really start to sort of pull away from Middlesbrough, who are somehow in third, despite me having stolen Sam Greenwood off them, one of their better players. Infuriating. But I'm getting this week's episode of Ball Knowledge recorded tomorrow. Joe. I am probably going to try and reach out to Joe. Last I knew he was snowed under at work, so like pre-planned stuff isn't the easiest thing to do. Do an all-time Leeds 11 with Joe. I think that could be good, but I know for a fact that my knowledge of all time is not as big as Joe's knowledge of all time. So it would turn into me being like, yeah, but what about Reter? Nev Normanton off TSB. I have some plans in the making for that I'm not going to fully shout out yet, because I really like those plans and I don't want them to be accidentally ruined by me, like, sort of declaring them in advance. But there is a plan, and it's a fun plan. I really enjoy that plan. Let's encourage the boys, because I've just realised I don't think we did encourage the boy at the very start. Yeah, I think all-time Leeds 11 I would struggle with, because I'm young. I'm 26, and I'll be honest, for a lot of those 26 years, I wasn't like an invested Leeds fan, because various like social things that were going on at the time with me, and the fact I was at uni and completely disconnected from the Leedsy community. So the best I can do is, like, I'll basically suggest the Bielsa side plus a couple of others. Roberts! Ah, nearly. Also, if you haven't just yet, just drop a like, that'd be massively appreciated. Push us up to 50, that's a very nice target to try and hit. Key, pushes it inside, dealt with by Webster very nicely, Dallas. How are you doing out at left back, Stewie? Doing fine enough. Georgie behind to Toklamati, who is obscene. Filthy. I didn't know he had that in him. But it's... oh. That's all we need. Do from the Premier onwards. Yeah, that could work. Something like that would be very nice to do. I think I'd enjoy it as well. Like something where you can have like a nice open discussion, debate sort of thing. Realistically though, from the 21st century, there ain't that much high until we get promoted from League One, and then we have a not very high period again. I know you've got like the likes of a Baduka. But when I think like Leeds eras, sort of the switch of the century for us comes with relegation, because it's only like 3 years before that, and then the misery begins, which is a really fun way of looking at it, I find. Yeah, let's bring on Pascal. Archie is also booked, so let's protect him, make sure that isn't going to be a problem with Gruev. Dan James is also booked, but honestly, sod it, we're 52 minutes in, we don't want to risk too much. Just protect the players. That's what counts in. We need to be caring. We need to look after the footballers. And if you don't, what are you doing? I don't know. Yeah, every second I'm getting about 18 dropped frames, and considering I'm streaming at 29, that's not good. Can I jank with the settings at all? Howdy doody, baby zebra. How's it going? James makes it 3. Very nice. This is why I'm not taking off Dan James, because he's a miracle worker. He's just so good. Right. Is it an encoder problem? See if that helps. Leeds Bond players. Leeds Bond players would be good. The tooths themselves is fine. The face around the tooths is still achy. Because there is still a lot of root canaling to be done. Let's whack Georgie out wide and bring on Sarah. Because I'm really appreciating Gabriel Sarri. Leeds Bond players. Leeds Bond players could be good. It's just going to be the Grey family. Greenwood. Although I don't know if the Elder Greys... The Elder Greys probably weren't born in Leeds, but... Georgie to Roberts. Pinged to Sarah. That's the first time Toklamati's genuinely missed a proper chance, and it is devastating. Honestly, thought he'd smash that. Didn't. Right, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's a bit rate thing. So I'll drop the bit rate a bit. Let's see if that works. Because we don't need a huge bit rate. Still dropping frames. Okay. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, Leeds Bond players would be a banger, I think. Especially at the top of the pitch, because then you've got a big old discussion over do they need to be Leeds Bond players that have played for Leeds? Because Haaland is difficult to say no to in that conversation, I think. Greenwood close to triggering clause, that doesn't matter too much to me. But looking pretty good. That is a very narrow formation from Sunderland, and that's something that we might have to actually have a think about rather than just put out the same side again. Bitrate, why are you still doing this? Hang on. Okay, I've dropped the bitrate a bit. That should help. If it doesn't, then fun times. This is one of those really infuriating things, because when you're like, oh, Scott Gardner isn't very good, is he? No, we might need to find another boss man for the youth side. But I think you have to sack him to do that officially. Which I don't want to do. I feel mean when I do that. Maybe that'll help as well. I don't know. This is... Because you also have the issue of it being an absolute... You're not worth that much money. An absolute pain, because when you are, like, running a stream, you need to be engaging all the time, and it's impossible to be engaging when you're fucking... streaming software is pulling itself apart at the seams. Right, it's not an audio issue, it's not a video issue. Not that. Maybe that will help. If I make it a higher priority thing. Right. So, I've got half an idea, folks, and it's an idea that I'm not sure whether or not it will work, but that's why it's half an idea and not a whole idea. I think, in theory, what I could do is I could close OBS, reopen OBS, and that'd be fine. And the stream would be back, and it wouldn't like interrupt anything for you guys. My worry is, what if it kills the stream? Which is a fun worry to have. Is it worth the go? I kind of want to leave it to you guys. Do I kill OBS in the hopes that it doesn't actually kill the stream, because that would be in itself an issue? You see, this is why I'm somewhat misusing StreamYard a lot of the time. Because StreamYard, this isn't an issue. The thing itself still deals with it on StreamYard, and that's just sort of like, it tanks the problems for you. But not here. That'd be far too sensible. Right, sod it. Let's beat Sunderland. Just check YouTube for you and it's not reporting any issues. No, it's on my OBS's end, not YouTube's end. Oh, for fuck's sake. The stream's bit rate is lower than the current recommendation. But you recommended that I drop it. I'm not dropping frames right now either. Sod it, we'll stick with this. Is this working okay? Because if it is working okay, I'll stick with this. I forgot the donk count. We've hit 50 donks, ladies and gentlemen. Donk has been lifted 250 times. And in celebration, I think we do a donk squat. Hello. How are we? Hopefully well. And that's 5. Oh, something correct. The stream seems fine from the viewing perspective. Okay. Yeah, the only concern that I've been having is I can see the number of frames it drops. So the number of times where something visual doesn't get sent over to you. And somehow, this stream has, on average, I drop like maybe 30 a stream. So that's like a second worth of stuff across an entire stream. So far, it's dropped 31,596. Which, you could probably tell why I'm a little bit spooked. Right, I don't know why we're being so soundly defeated by Sunderland right now, but we need to turn it around, don't we? Leo Hjelde to Demba Bear, Luco 9. Let's just keep the pressure on him. Try and give him some trouble. Strout well picked up in the middle. Dallas to James, okay. Who loses it but Peru? Have a go. Don't. So close. That would have been really nice, but it's not worked out. Also, I might launch a new fun little conspiracy theory as well. And this conspiracy theory is based on the fact that when you enable mid-rolls on YouTube, you can get YouTube to insert its own, which is great. It saves you a lot of time when you're uploading stuff. It'll tend to do maybe like 2 in an 8-minute video or something silly like that. For the last balls knowledge that I uploaded, the quiz, being 35 minutes long, something like that. Very, very long video. You'd assume a good amount of ads on it, it can raise money, and that will go to charity. Didn't do that. Didn't do that even a little bit. It inserted one ad in the last balls knowledge, right at the end. Which was good. Which is brilliant. Thank you so much, YouTube. And as all of the proceeds from that series are going to go to Prostate Cancer UK, YouTube is stealing money from charity now. Is at least the conspiracy theory that I'm going to start putting out there. Right, Gruev to Roberts. We really need a goal here. Excellent for viewers, not for the charity. Yeah! That's the thing. Like... Cree, get up. Please. Oh! Ah! I'm not Budweiser enough to do was there, am I? How it be, how it be. I'm just discussing the way that YouTube actually hates charity, and if it didn't, it would double my revenues per 1,000 views. Thank you very much. Stroke doesn't work out. Same G. Oh, okay. That's not quite... Unless that's the Budweiser thing. It's a hell of a take to be like, same G, I also despise charity. Somerville. Let's whip it. Far post. Peru! Oh, come on. We need to show everyone that praise is justified. Yes, we do. Let's score another goal. Let's win this game, shall we? We need to pull out from Middlesbrough here. We can't let this get into a 3-horse race. I've had 3 on the stream so far, that damn Evany game. I don't know what Evany game you're meaning. But that's because I don't get YouTube ads, because I might have got YouTube Premium purely so I don't have to see them. I guide others to a hellscape that I don't have to experience myself. Right, let's whack on Toklamati because we know that he can be an absolute game changer. Good old Gabby Sara. I'm going to drop in a little bit more, and then Sam Greenwood can maybe be a bit of a Metzala for me. Might take Cree off as well because he's been booked. That's not really what you want. Yeah, fuck it. With Georgie being a little bit of an inside forward. Which should work. Gabriel Sara's on a 6.2. That is unpleasant. That's ads, not buds. Or Adams, not ads. I don't know. Real grateful for premium. Yeah, I mean... Premium's great. I think we need more donks. I think I need to not concede goals. I think I'm more than happy to keep this at 1 goal conceded and just put the ball in the back of their net a little bit more often. I was about to say it like that, but thanks, lads. Hello, Dr. Cox. I'm pretty good, thank you very much. How about yourself? I don't know. Right. I don't want to work the ball into the box because having more shots is very useful for us because... Sod it. Accuracy through volume. Let's go full Soviet Union in the Battle of Stalingrad. Irritating ad about a game. I've blocked it 30 times yet it still comes up. Ah. Yeah. What that'll be is when you... Go on, Dan James. When you block an advert, it blocks that upload of the advert. So odds are they've just uploaded the same ad multiple times, and you're getting served different versions of that. Also, your type that also makes sense. And I get it. To be fair, yeah, completely understood. Right, we need to make a change, don't we? Because Sarah is tired and also not too good, so I'm gonna pop Dallas into the midfield. Pop Roberts over to left back. And put Caligari on. You don't pay for yours. You monster. Right, I need someone who is musicaled in the head to confirm or deny something for me. Caligari, is that the island in Mamma Mia? For some reason, that's tickling a bit of my brain that's like, that's a Mamma Mia thing, that's a Mamma Mia thing, that's a Mamma Mia thing. But I'm not certain. Alright, Dallas. I was kicked off a stream last night for having fun with Chelsea fans. I'm in that spot where I don't hop into like other club streams. I'd rather just enjoy what Leeds are doing right now. We're having a good time. Let's good vibe as a gang, shall we? Peru, Greenwood. James overlaps, brilliant. Cut it back. Nearly. Ooh, a little bit of samba. Caligari. Okay. Caligari is close enough, I think. From now on, we shall call him Merrill. Although if we're going in character, I guess we're going Donna. But let's whack on Webster for stroke, shall we? He needs a little bit of match fitness. Let's not concede at the last minute, though. Well dealt with by Melia. Let's get it out quickly. Proud of you in the fact I had to Google is rude. I mean, I've always had in my head, like, very weird details and stuff of things will just, like, click. And I don't know why, but it works. James to Peru. Very nice. I don't mind ads as long as they're relevant. Yeah, I've gone into the back end of AdSense several times and gone, like, try and make this as relevant as I can for the audience, but are we going to have to take Peru off penalty duty? Because I keep... Every time he gets a penalty, he finds a way to somewhat disappoint me. But it's full-time-ish. Give or take, please. There we go. 2-1 to Leeds. Another 3 points against Sunderland. Googled it, Calicari. Yeah. But I was close. And that's what counts. In terms of the rest of the quiz for the coming week, we've got the long list sorted now. That's in mind. That's all sorted. We've got one question sorted for the basics, because after the quiz last week, it was recommended to me by why are you an analyst when you're analysing data as 4? Get out. Yeah, Evie suggested a question to me after the quiz last week, which is a very good question. It made me sad, but it was a very good question. More Evie, please. I'm trying to sort several people for the next week when I won't be able to record anything because I'm in Scotland. But we'll see. We'll find out. See who we can get. Let's have a look around the ground, shall we? A little bit. I'm in a weird spot because I can't help but keep an eye on Wrexham this season. Because I don't know if I want to see them go up or not, because I kind of want to see what a Vanarama National League team does in League 1, sorry. Right. All of our players have been sort of average. Slijevic has been average. Slijevic, mate, we're relying on you to be good. That's why you're out on loan. My ex-missus told me she liked Chelsea, so used to mildly assault her with celery when she wasn't expecting it. I've read some weird sentences in my time. That's amongst them. That's a contender. Fair enough. You know what? I respect the effort. The effort you've put into blowing my teeny tiny mind. Because ain't much up there. Right, Charlie Crew has been pretty good for the 21s. Charlie Crew is always pretty good for the 21s. I reckon he might benefit from going out on loan at some point soon. There's a page on Facebook about sentences never said in human history till now. This must be one of them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm dropping frames again. I think I know what's caused it this time, at least. think that's an internet connectivity issue rather than a actual issue. I'll just split up with her when she mentioned Chelsea. Very forward. Imagine if there were a Leeds fan who were just like, yeah, I went to match away at Chelsea, and you just hear Chelsea and you're like, right, fuck off. We're done. No more. Be gone. Be a very, very big move. Let's have a look at the table. Okay. Alright, let's check home. We are currently still 3 points off Leicester, 5 points clear of Borough. I mean, we're basically in the playoffs already. We're 25 points clear there, with 39 to play for. We could just stop playing and we're already in the playoffs. It's not a problem. Chloe was real offended I now have a Leeds shirt and hoodie, but her dad was proud of me. Why was she real offended? It's not even in my top 50. I don't know if I want your other weird sentences. Which is itself a sentence I didn't think that I'd be saying at any point in my life. Dan James in the team of the week, of course. Feels like time is running out for the manager to fund a coaching course. We've sent you on a coaching course, dickhead. I did it before the last match. Joffy Gelhardt, managing to score goals for Wigan, has been a big part of them pulling out of this bottom level here. Should hopefully see them stay up. Because I like Wigan, I don't want to see them go down. She was mad because I never footballed until supporting you, so she's just confused. The thing is, are you currently at the point of actually watching the matches, or do you just sort of follow Leeds from like the discussion around it? Because I know there's a few people that do that. Oh, Leicester, you don't have to win like that, mate. Did we give Leicester a points deduction for the shits and giggles? I don't know if I can at this point with the editor, but it'd be nice to. You plead the fifth. There we go then. You've still got a distance to go in terms of becoming the Leeds fan. Right. Can Ampadu be fit again, please? Morton Spencer is wanted by a bunch of clubs. Is he any good? No. Is he going to play for us? No. Fuck it. Bye-bye, Morton. Good crowd expected for the Leeds match. It's fine, basically. I'm not going to pay that much attention to the attendance of Cardiff City. You never answered yes or no. That doesn't sound like a me problem. That sounds like if you want to answer yes or you want to answer no, then that's your responsibility, not mine. Dan James is out injured. Of course he is. Things can't be good for us, can it? Things have to be always some level of falling apart, which is upsetting, to be honest with you. But that's fine. There's a home game today, balls. I'm going to have to get back to mine before being invaded by traffic. I've always wondered, right, is the perfect time to travel not before, not after, but during a football match? Because no one's going to the ground at that point. No one's leaving the ground at that point. You've sort of found that nice little balanced middle ground. I think I've cracked it. I've cracked the secret. In the words of a band from some point, I got the keys, I got the secret, and it is to travel during match days. But at very specific times. Right. Something that worked for us in the second half last match. I'm going to try and replicate it here. Cheeky little 4-2-4. Toklamati I'm going to call an advanced forward. Rutter can be a bit of a false 9, I don't mind that. That works. Clark and Somerville, fine by me, but I would prefer them to invert a little bit, just to get onto their better feet. We don't have a ball winner in this system, which could be a problem, but that's fine, that's okay. We'll deal with it. It's all good. Home game today, yeah. Hated football, computer games, and any famous women I thought were pretty. That is quite the oof That strikes me as someone that needed to look inside before looking outside in terms of what the problems were. Because that feels like a big old confidence issue rather than anything else. Which, fair enough, I understand. Confidence issues are a thing, you need to deal with them. But just, it's all about communication. Women are scary, you get that. Yeah. That's why back in my day things were easy, you just kept women in a box. Occasionally they come out of the box because you needed some dinner or something. Not quite. I think, yeah, that's going to be my lads England persona. That's going to be Big John is who you just chatting to then. Shit. Kinda deserve that donkage. You guys don't keep your women in a box. Right, hello Mr. Donk. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Annoying. Why are we conceding early? Keeps happening. I have a house of my own, doesn't that count as a box? Kinda. Looks to be getting too easy that way. No, it's not. That's the thing. It's not too easy. This is the heaviest that they sold at Lidl when I was walking down the middle aisle of Lidl and I thought, that's a bit weird. Maybe. So here we are. Right, change you to an advanced playmaker. You can be Dribbly Boy, and then Toklamati as that pressing forward, because he's quite good at doing that, with good old Archibald in the half-back role. Nice long passes. I did use a chain at one point but got accused of being a pervert. Remember when this chat used to be wholesome? When we used to talk about Doctor Who? As long as it's between consenting adults, all good. Outside of cannibalism. Can you consent to cannibalism? Oh. Yeah, there was a nice wholesome time a few weeks ago where it was like, oh hey, chat's talking about like their favourite like actors on Doctor Who and stuff like that, and it was like, yeah, hell yeah. I've developed a nerdy chat. And now it turns out you're all just kinky nutjobs. Which, fair. You do you. Well, by virtue of being kinky nutjobs, presumably you do other people. But, you know what I mean. Right, stroke. Sarah, okay, that's fine. Let's just sort of cycle it. Let's create some chances. Oh yeah, Sergio Gomez is back. Gabriel Sara. Inside to Clark. Nice switch of play. Cuts it back. Oh, I just love when a chat just sort of dissolves into daftness. Thank you, Harriman. I appreciate your honesty. Right, let's encourage the boys. Let's see if that does anything. Because for some reason, we're not getting any performances today, which is a little bit of a problem. I want a much better display in the second half. Defensively, unacceptable. I'm not happy with your playmaking, and you've not been good enough in front of goal. Put balls in holes. She never used a chain on me. She did have a large heavy-duty belt. What has this turned into? Why? When did things dissolve? What was the turning point, do we think? At what stage did the chat start to go, actually? Right, let's try top the mighty out wide. Let's see if that does anything for me. Chuck on Piru because he can finish except when he's taking penalties. I'm not really enjoying Sergio Gomez right now, so we'll try Dallas. Hi, I'm the turning point. You genuinely could be, Harriman. You genuinely could be where things started to turn around. Sarah. Ping to Ramsey. Ah, come on. It's only Aaron Ramsey. He's like 7,000 years old. Wilson Esbrand. Finds McGuinness to Grant. Puts it inside to Ramsey. Well dealt with. Let's get forward now. Clark. Finds Georgie. Okay. Sarah. Clark. Square it. Where's the finish? Okay, this sounds far too medieval. Dallas. Cut it back. Sarah. Clark again. Sarah. Okay, 21 is one that I've not really had before. You know what? People that don't know my age in the chat, some of you do. But people that don't, have a guess. How old do you think I am? By my face, my mannerisms, my being, my presence. I will offer one hint. I don't remember where I was on 9/11. Sarah. Ah. Clark. Cut it back. Come on, let's... This XG is killing me. I know that the 9/11 thing might not be helpful, but it just, I had to say it because it reminded me of a bit of Succession that I really like. It's the point where Connor is like, the way that I make sure that I never sleep with someone underage is I ask them where they were on 9/11. And it's like, kind of makes sense. I see your logic. It doesn't mean I respect it, but I see the logic. 46 with Botox. 24, 13, 40, 78. Mid-20s, clearly not married or followed Leeds long enough to look knackered. I like the thinking. The thinking makes sense. The practice, less. Doesn't quite add up. But I'll give you mid-20s. I'm 26. Georgie might have been offside there. He was, yeah. Demand more. Let's not lose to Cardiff. It's Cardiff. Come on. Georgie, Sarah... When was 9/11? That was 2001, so I was like 3. And I've obviously not really got very good memories of a news event from when I was 3! Joel! How long have I been married? 5 months and a day. Lights run but no one's home. Oof. Gabriel Sara getting the assist as well. Wonderful. You know what, I'm not going to complain too much. A 1-1 draw, snatching a point from that is pretty good. We should have won by a long way. Created so much XG. "12 matches to go. We got 3 points out on Middlesbrough. That's the threat. Sort of need to keep things working. Borough just scored, have they? Oh, against Sheffield Wednesday. Very nice. 11 emails. We've received 500k from Fjellhilde. Sorry. Peru is a super sub. We might have to start Peru next match, you know. Max McFadden did alright, but that's in the Vanarama National League South, so that doesn't really count as football, does it? That's just some blokes hitting each other with sticks. Eventually they might see a football, but whether or not it turns into anything, nobody knows. Slijevic was not very good at Ajaccio, but that's fine. Do you order Five Guys? It depends. We were talking fetishes earlier. How kinky are you feeling? For most people, one will probably do, but varies. Morton Spencer has chosen to stay at Leeds. We don't want Morton Spencer at Leeds. I want to get rid of Morton Spencer. I don't want him. I do have a mild whiff of Old Spice and embalming fluid. Oh, I love this chat. It's so silly. I think go for Five Guys. Five Guys is good stuff. Gray is showing good progress. Fan Dabby Dozy. I'm really liking the way that Gray's developing in this save. It's very nice. Ampadu's development hampered by injury. That's fine. Doesn't really make a difference. Big Bren has been not awful in the Bundesliga. I want to sell him still, but Rasmus is apparently improving, but I'm just going to throw him in the bin. And Bill is getting worse, which probably saw that one coming. Cree has been on cracking form. Especially helps considering that he has a new contract. Oh yeah, we could do with a new Chief Scout. Five Guys, we love the chat again. The chat never got up. The chat never went from sane to insane back to sane. We just sort of hovered. Which is fine, to be honest. As long as we're having a good time. As long as we're vibing. Having a good chill. Dear. Ethan still can't be picked. I've had to completely ruin the structure of the team because we've not had Ethan Ampadu available for a while. Which I would call probably not good. Sergio Gomez we can start. Pascal, I'm going to try Webster instead. Because he can play on either side, if I remember right. Archibald for Dallas, and we'll try Sam Greenwood as well. It's Plymouth, we can afford to rotate a little bit. Outside of that, Dan James still injured. Liam Cooper is exploring his options at the end of his contract, so we can't renew him. Yeah, I think that'll do. That team should win as the merge. But the moment we get Ampadu back, we'll be fine. As a general rule of thumb, with the vulgarity and stuff like that, I'm not asked unless it's like actively insulting a person in a non-pleasant way. If you insult someone for something that they can't help, or something that they're like happy with about themselves. Not good. Outside of that, fuck it, go nuts. Oh, look how deep they're sitting. Connor Roberts, near post. If we can score off this and they're forced to actually try for the rest of the match, we might be alright. But until that, problems. Sure, it was in jest. Oh, I know. It was all good. I was just more saying, like, on the 50% would insult people. It's fine. I was just setting out, like, the lines. Right, Sam Greenwood, let's have a goal, shall we? Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, you can insult Jesse Marsh, that's fine. But that's because he is the way he is, because that's who he is as a person. And he has chosen to be that way, presumably, because he's had plenty of chances to not be himself. Connor Roberts fires it into the near post. And Joe Rodon does it again. It's 1-0. Okay, now they have to actually try, which is good. Now they can't just get consistently, like, pummeled by our front line and, like, sort of take it. Making things a little bit trickier for them. And, of course, Borough have scored again. Let's encourage the boys. Can we do predictions for later? I've gone 2-1. And I feel like Baby Zebra has stolen my 2-1. Yeah, because I think they're a side that has quality, but it tends to be in the form of 1 or 2 players. And that is often what we're quite good at dealing with. Somerville, awful, awful pass. Connor Roberts deals with it then. I think we should get a Jesse Marsh signed photo for Joe Wainman. That's not bad. That's genuinely quite good. Dude, when's Joe's birthday? It's happened, hasn't it? Somerville. He's going to shoot. Oh. Joe, I'm lagging again. I know I'm lagging again. I can't do anything about it. I don't know why. I'm doing what I can to deal with it, but I wonder how much that cost. Oh, to be fair, that's not too bad. I'm tempted to do that to make a video out of it. Would be a nice surprise. It'd definitely be something. It'd definitely be a surprise. Nice is a big word. Right. Mr. Toclamati. How the fuck do we get you more involved in play here? Try turning back into that pressing forward just so we can get a little bit more linky-uppy. He's been struggling a little bit. Other than that, we'll confirm those changes. We'll wait till 65-ish minutes, make some subs. That might help. Just some changes to bring a little bit more consistency, a little bit more goodness. Do you really want him to have the money? I don't think he would have the money. If you get it from like an eBay seller. Oh, good effort. Joe would go in a rage. I think that would be funny, to be honest with you. I've had a really good idea, but I can't say what it is. Because if I say what it is on stream, I have to do it. And if I decide against it, no. I'm thinking, what if I do like a one-on-one balls knowledge, because I've got a couple of those in the pipeline. Joe against someone. But it needs to be someone that Joe would win against. With the prize being a mystery thing to win. Oh, I like that idea. The signed Sinistera shirt. But the thing is, I don't even need to do that, because I've got a signed Jack Harrison shirt. Ballymumba, Callum Wright is dealt with, okay. Would have to have the words "they're scared man" written on it. Yeah. No, because I'd need to persuade Evie to, like, deliberately lose. And I don't think she would. Because I'd need to make it, like, the winner's prize. But make it like a mystery prize, so like build it up and everything, so it's like, oh my god, I really want to win this. Ends up doing everything he can to win a Jesse Marsh autograph. I hate how much I like this idea and how much I want to do this now. Don't do that to Evie. I don't think I could persuade her to do that. Is the issue. Can Borough just lose, please? Like, why are they intent on sitting here at the same pace as us? You have a signed Jack Harrison shirt and you gave me a shirt with Chris fucking Moore. To be fair, that one with Chris fucking Moore does also have Georgie Rutter, and the like. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's his first goal of the entire thing. I mean, if you want to swap, I'll have the Rutter one. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5. Borough did score. Wankers. Hopefully we don't concede again. That's fine, we're attacking. Cresswell! How about you get Joe to make a quiz for you and you make one for him? I like that. But when I'm having people on the channel, I try and make it as easy as I physically can. I try and turn it into like a case of the barrier to entry to be on the channel is 0. You just need to show up. And then I'll have something sorted. And I think that might like ruin it a little bit. Something to consider. Definitely something to consider. But whether or not I do it, I'm not sure. Also, as I've realised I haven't asked in quite some time, if you haven't, drop a like on the stream. That's always massively appreciated. And subscribe. We're doing our best to push on to 3,000 subscribers. And we're not super far off at the moment, but the sooner we can get there, the better. So that'd be massively appreciated. If you aren't yet, it's a single click, and I don't even have to show up in your recommended feed if you don't watch my stuff very often. So, thanks. My initial goal was to stay at something like a 10th of what Joe's at, and then the absolute wanker decided to speed up a bit. I've just dropped my pen. That's fine. Gabriel Sara injured in training, which is not good. Making a big loss month on month, but that is completely fine by me. That's normal. The idea is the existing record of wins in a season is 28. Where are we at this actual season? Currently at 25. Yeah, I think Leeds will genuinely break their wins in a season record this season. I found one on eBay. It has Victor Orta on it also. As in it's a combined marsh and otter? Because if so, that's incredible. I hope so. If that is the case, I might actually have to do that. Huddersfield to go down. Yeah, I think after how smug they were, because like they picked up some points against a point against us. Down you go. Bye bye. So long. Don't really want to give you the time or attention. Lewis Berry did quite well against Derby, but the team itself didn't. Perry's doing really well. I'm not surprised that lots and lots of clubs want him on loan. Which coach gave us this summary? Eddie Reamer. Let's compare him with Toklamati. He's nowhere near as good as Toklamati. But to be fair, he's a little bit of development away from being very, very, very good. Don't even tell him what his one posted and then have him do the video unpacking it. That's my thinking. If I can do that, I absolutely will. From Brentford away when we stayed up. Okay. Can't believe I'm having to go to eBay in the middle of a stream. Can't find it anywhere. Can you tell me the name of the listing and I'll try and like see if I can get it? Because it depends on the cost and everything, but that is genuinely a really fun idea that I kind of want to try now. Ipswich versus Southampton score prediction. I think it'll be high scoring. Thing is, I don't know if I see Ipswich dropping the points. Because Ipswich, good. Southampton, wobbly. And I know that's not like the most like detailed analysis that you're ever going to see, but that's sort of how I'm seeing it. Swap out Cresswell for Byram just to give us a little bit more flexibility. Purdue, I don't know how I feel about you being on the bench. Dallas Gomez is fine, I guess. And drop the tempo a notch. I'm just going to do the tactical changes that I feel like we need to do anyway. The ones that we do every single match. Let's get rid of the get stuck in, trigger the press a little bit less often, and not work the ball into the box. We'll just do what we want to. We'll be clever. We'll be smart. Or at least we'll try to be. I'll stick with that. If that works, then fantastic. If that doesn't work, then we've got the players on the bench that can make a difference, don't we? Although, let's chuck Wiley on the bench instead of Ampadu, because Ampadu isn't ready. Make it a whole thing with a few all on it. Ooh, that could be good. 8 quid, that's really good. But where? Is it also signed by Orta, or is it just signed by Marsh? Joe, you have to delete the stream just so he doesn't catch wind. It's fine. I don't think he would. As long as you guys don't grass me up, we're fine. This is a blood pact now. Like, there's no escaping. Sarah! Oh, good effort. Grove can't follow up. Annoying. Right, Dallas. Okay, let's be careful. Let's just hold on to the ball for a minute. Webster to Dallas. Dallas, where are you going to put it? Inside to Greenwood. Okay. Up the line. No problem with that. One sec, just need to reply to Evie. Clark. Oh, very nice. Need you to collect it. Collect what? What? Clark, Gomez, where are you going to put it? Backwards. Okay. Why would you need to collect the thing? Assuming it's the Jesse Marsh thing that we're talking. Dallas! It doesn't work. Okay, can we just score more goals? But Pascal, what are you doing? Nutter. Clark Grove. Nice, that'll do. Yeah, the streaming is dodgy today. I'm working on it, but... Right. Evie have been replied to, so that's all good. Sam DH, okay. Stoke equalised. Very nice. Is that against Huddersfield? That is genuinely a banger of an idea, though. I like it. I very much like it. It'd need to be something that we filmed in advance, though. That's the only problem. And I'd need a reason. I'd still need a reason to, like, give Joe the prize. You know? Somerville. What are you going to do? Cut it back, cut it back. That'll do. Peru scores again. Very nice. Let's just batter them. Why not? I think the side is missing Ampadu a little bit, but it could be worse. 5 guys en route. No, I want 5 guys. I know I can't get 5 guys, but... Right. Okay, so... Simple yes, no in the chat. Is the buffering thing still happening? Because if yes, I'm going to try and close OBS, reopen OBS, and hopefully the stream still works. But I need to know from you guys, like, now, before I try it. What's your 5 guys order? Evie, how long have you been here? We've been plotting. Are we alive? Are we back? Okay. Oh my god, it's still dropping frames. Right, let's close that, see if that helps. Right, okay, so Evie, gonna run you through the plot because you might be essential to this. So, the plan is not as simple as it could be. The plan is a little bit more complex than it could have been. Dr. Cox 2222 has found on eBay a signed picture of Jesse Marsh with Victor Orta in it. The idea is, at some point, do something quizzy with a big prize on the line. And don't say what the prize is, it'll be a surprise. Then, we need to engineer a way in which Joe wins the prize. Joe's prize, ideally, he does a little bit of an unboxing filmy thing when unboxing the prize, will be a picture of Jesse Marsh that is signed, maybe framed, I don't know. I've not worked out that far ahead. But the issue is we need something that looks competitive for him to believe that he's won something legitimately, which would definitely spice things up a little bit. And yes, this is the kind of plan that might get me killed, but it's also very funny. Oh, shit off. Right, we've conceded. The donk count goes up. Hello, donk. Evie's too good for this. I think Evie has a little bit of that, like, malarkey. Evie's got, to quote a common phrase, that dog in her, which sort of that little hint of drama, a little bit of just to keep things annoyed at each other, which should be fun. Right, Pascal finds Archie, plenty of room in the middle. Gruev to Toklamati, beautiful ball. Oh, Jack Clark finishes the chance off. Wonderful. Because there is a world in which, like, I've got half an idea of how we could get something to work. I could be bought for a bit of cruelty in a good-humoured way. Very, very fair. Is that the good-humoured way that we're talking about? Right. Jackie Clark is on the tired side. Apparently we can try Caleb Wiley as a winger, so why not? Let's see how that goes. And Stewie Dallas is on the tired side, so we'll just sub him off. Bring on Caligari, give him more minutes. So I think what we could do is I like the idea of doing a video for him to watch after the unboxing, letting him know it was a setup. What we could do is I've planned to record something with Evie in the coming week. I don't know what yet. It needs to be something that is like relatively timeless and won't be ruined if when we play next Tuesday something nuts happens. At the end, I could say we're considering doing 1v1 quizzes. Do you have someone you want to call out? And then call out Joe. We'll start some. It's like YouTuber beef, except it's quite hard to define you as a YouTuber because you've still not started your channel. But we can definitely arrange something that would be very funny. Right, nice work, everyone. That was good. It was. Why are we calling Evie out? We're not calling Evie out. Evie is calling out Joe in the video, right? And let's be honest, I'm not calling anyone out. Evie's calling out the concept of Schrodinger at this rate. Right. Beaten Bristol, who was 6th. Which, not too bad. We take that. We move. Brilliant. All good. Oh, Jack Clark. 10 out of 10. Called her out for not yet posting. I'm only messing. We've qualified for a thing. I don't know what we've qualified for, but it's a something. I'm never going to see. Oh. I think if this is to work, we need to stay in the good book, so we need to avoid the Max Branning discussions. Which, come on think of it, that is so hilariously niche. The fact that, like, the UK just all knows who Max Branning is by default. But ask anyone else from any other country, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The dog's about to bark. That's going to be fun. Because I think Halo's home. Yep. I will be back in a minute. Also, if anyone can think of any other prank ideas, let me know. I will be back in a second. Hello? Ow, 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 ow. Stubbed my toe on donk. That hurt. So, let's have a look. I think we get to... Do we do the Stoke game? I think we do the Stoke game. Let me call it that. You would be less jealous if you knew the context in which we were discussing Five Guys earlier. Chat got weird again, is the basic way of putting that. So... Kamara and Clarkson, that is fine, not a problem. Match prep for Stoke, I'm not too arsed. Stuff like Watford beating West Brom is why I shouldn't gamble. Yeah, it's the Championship, I wouldn't risk it anyway. Excuse me, not our. Chat went a little bit bonkers. What was I going to say? I've completely lost it. That's fine. Not as badly as you guys have lost it. Seriously debating a KFC after all this chat, definitely not suggesting Five Guys to the missus. God. Don't say we're children. Consider the fact that you were all calling me baby-faced not too long ago. Why is no one properly fit and healthy? Everyone has a heavy match load. And Ampadu isn't ready to play a full game yet, so let's not start him, shall we? That would be bad. Caleb Wiley I will chuck in the side again, because I kind of want him to keep improving. Toklamati has a heavy match load still, as does Peru. We'll play Peru. But I want to see Toklamati out wide, but Jack Clark's also been good, as has Somerville. Do I try Toklamati behind? See how that works? Yeah, why not? And then get Peru a little bit deep lying and see how that works. Excuse me, I'm not endorsing anything. That's true, I could send that to Luke. I didn't start anything. Oh my god. You guys are descending into something that I refuse to endorse. It's funny, but I'm not endorsing it. Am I endorsing it? It is funny. We'll see. JB is always real careful with his words. I would never be really careful with my words, because that is a level of attention to detail that I do not have in my head. Right, so after this stream we need to work out how we can get Joe onto the channel. Not onto the well, sort of onto the channel. How to get him bamboozled. Issue is I can't do it for the balls knowledge after this one that I'm recording tomorrow, because we don't have time to get everything sorted for that one. Oh, it's a good save. But before the end of the stream, generally, with the overall gist, Evie, are you down with the plan of find a context in which to give Joe a prize that is a signed picture of Jesse Marsh? And then obviously the filmed bit before and after that is like, haha, we planned it all along. Because I think that could be good fun. And from the point of view of someone that makes YouTube videos, it could be great content. What the hell? They have a guy called Burger and we're still talking about Five Guys. This is incredible. Could get Joe and Joe against each other and call it bold knowledge. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Anyone else keep having shit? Hold on. I don't know if you can hear my words. Somerville hits the post. Not good. That might work. It's something that is a plan that I would have to do in the future. Oh my god. Let's not concede these stupid goals constantly. Heading off as I'm on a dog walk with a daughter and a dog, obviously. I did think that there might be a dog involved. Yep. If there wasn't, I'd be a little bit concerned. Always down with a cheeky plan. Fantastic. I'll ping you a message later then. Bloody dog. Oh. Hefty. Oh, and they have to save strokes header, don't they? Dallas to stroke. What are you going to do? Put it forward to Gray. Toklamati can't pick the ball up. Maybe he's not the 10 we need. Ball's gone through to Condal. Good challenge by Dallas. Vidigal, Marais, for fuck's sake. Not good. Arlo has found a tie. Brilliant. Ah! Three, 4, 5. I don't know what the problem is right now, but the fact that we're having the problem is bad. Goals would be nice at this point. Please. Pretty please. Stroke. Saved. We're all over him. Need to see the dog. You can't currently see the dog. He's a good distance away right now. I can't get him. Roberts. Oh, come on. Rodon doesn't do anything with it. Clark picks the ball up though. Is he going to put it down the line? No, he's not. Rodon to Gruev. I don't want to end the stream on a loss, but I feel like we might have to. Because I don't have time for another one after this. Stroke. Wide to Dallas. Okay, that's not too bad. Clark. Finish it. Okay. That was onside as well, wasn't it? Ooh. 2-1. Oh, what a run. Perfection. Delicious little bit of football, that. They have been better than us. Which we have to admit. And it's not good. Put on a real show, and I think we start the second half. And if it gets to 55 and there's been no change, we need to start changing things. Because Somerville's not had a good game. Somerville's on a 6.2 right now, which is a little bit stinky. Always want to see a good boy. At some point soon, I shall pop Arlo in a video. I don't know what video. I don't know what context. I will have to work something out, but I'll do something. Right, let's chuck on Gio Rutter, because he can make a difference, as can... I think this is where Ampadu comes back in. As that ball went up alongside Gabriel Sara. So we've completely changed the midfield. To one that should, in theory, perform a little bit better. And we got 2 changes left if we need them, which I think we will. I love that we've thought of a horrific, evil plan. A maniacal strategy. You see, if anyone ever says that the internet is not good for anything, I'll just show them this. Show them this stream. Well, we've found a way to torment someone in a wholesome manner. Right, Ampadu. Down the line to Toklamati. Into Roberts. Not too bad. Whip that. Never mind. Toklamati cut it back. Doesn't make it. What the hell? I can click and collect from eBay? Return! Oh. That's a nice finish. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna click and collect from Argos. I think you're alright to. You know when you like, obviously a Leeds United vid. Yeah, fair. Damn it. Rotherham goal 1-0. Ooh, I did like the pun, but it's also highly unacceptable. That midfield change has done so much for us. Connor Roberts fires it in near post. Doesn't work out though. Clark just gives the ball away to Wilmot. Why not? Go for it. We need another goal. Issue is I don't know where it's going to come from with our current team. Do something daft like this, maybe. Ampadu to anchor. That's very attacking, which I kind of like. Do we say shoot on sight as well? Yeah. Make sure we get as many shots off as we can, just to try and cause them even more problems. Thing is, no one's having an awful game. Connor Roberts isn't doing too well, but no way Liam Kitchen's got another own goal. I thought we let Arlo drive in a driving stream can't be much worse than JP. That is evil. I can't believe you'd put Arlo through such a thing. I can't believe you'd put Chat through such a thing. He is already a very unclever boy. Piru? Oh, it doesn't work out. Sarah doesn't work out. Come on. Come on. Not long to go. Wilmot, for fuck's sake. Could have done without that. Could have done without that. And the worst bit is that's my fault. Because I think I went a little bit too aggressive. But that's fine. 4 and 5. Cool. Ow. We got one change left. I don't know what to do with it. Let's do some more highlights. Let's see what we need to do. Piru hasn't been good enough. So I don't mind making that change. Connor Roberts still not played well, but that could be worse. Sarah, nice. That's, come on. That's a horrific tackle. And gives us someone to attack. Leeds are going to win the league? I hope so. Toklamati puts it inside. Don't know why they've got a free kick for that, but that's okay. I say that's okay. I'm livid. But it's alright. Sarah to Toklamati. Pings it over to Jack Clark. That's very nice. Push it inside. Return. Good save again. Only so much that we can do at this point. Go very attacking. Let's see if that does anything. And demand more. Stroke. Down the line to Wiley. Okay. Clark. To Ampadu. Foul. Okay, sure. He didn't touch the ball until after Ampadu was flattened, but that's okay. Georgie. Pinged over to Jack Clark. Okay. Greenwood. Georgie! Have I got football tonight? I do not, so I'll be watching the whole match. Which is quite good. Although the next Monday night match that we've got, I do have football, so I can't watch, which is a pain. It might be Borough or something like that. Okay, cool. The Jesse Marsh landmine might be on the way now. Is expected to come before the 5th, which is good. Clark to Wiley. Wiley to Ampadu. Okay, Ampadu shoots. Why is Ampadu shooting? I don't know. Probably because I told everyone to shoot when they see the goal. But I refuse to take any of the blame. Oh, come on. Let's get a bit more switched on. Thompson. I need to go forwards, not backwards. This is still backwards. Sabadia dealt with Roberts. Come on, let's get forwards. I want a free kick.